The unpleasant cold of this obscure February evening is nothing in front of the illustrative and illuminative fame of CBSE competitive school Mohonia. I am very delighted to be with the honorable members of CBSE family and also a very delightful evening to one and all present here. I am Vaibhav Singh of grade 8 standing before you to share my views on the topic which is the dream of every woman in the world and especially of the woman in India of tackling all the stereotypes and social differences made between her. Certainly, it is woman empowerment. So every girl child is the mother of tomorrow. So as a mother, she can provide her child a better sound nursing and capable upbringing. An woman has the maximum impact on the social and economical decisions generally taken in the family. According to me, the most influential and effective consequence of the day-to-day increasing woman empowerment is the day-to-day increasing demand for being educated. At the micro level, an educated woman is added to the day-to-day increasing number of families, and also the older family members understand the dignity and importance of education for the younger ones. At the macro level, an educated woman is added to the social and economical developments, and including all the fields such as commercialization, industrialization, and even in the integration throughout the whole world. And so educating in an woman is like sowing a seed in the soil which gives rise to a fully grown cheerful family plant. In ancient times, women education had a very significant place in the society. And today's girl child can shoulder any type of responsibility. See the examples of Indira Gandhi, Uma Bharti, Sushma Swaraj, Draupadi Murmu, and many more. There are also some worldwide famous women such as Jandrika Hardens, Malala Yousafzai, Marie Curie, and many more. These all women have earned fame in the society and are through their hard work and talent. These all women gave importance to their education, and not only this, they have also managed their daily development and routine and they take care of them. They not only provide for such things, but they also provide importance to the nourishment of their family and also for the earning for the livelihoods and livelihoods of their family. According to Charles Fourier, he said a line that a person can very easily judge the degree of the civilization of a country by the social and political decisions and position of a woman. According to Napoleon, he also said that give me good mothers and I will give you a great nation. Educating a girl means making the next generation well educated, full of virtues, free from useless superstitions, confident and capable to do something better for the family, for the society, for the country as a whole. And today's girl child is the mother of tomorrow. So I will just end by saying that if a girl is just an ideal daughter, an ideal woman, an ideal mother, and she can also become angry and dignityful, just become like Rani Lakshmibai and Hazrat Mal. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Hello everyone, good evening. I am Prithu Sirs, a 8th grade student. Today, we gather to celebrate a fundamental human right. Yes, a fundamental human right. That is empowerment of women. So, before I start, I want to acknowledge you that many of you have heard this topic and also discussed before. You may have heard the usual quotes, the usual statistics, and the usual pleas for the change. But today, I will tell you the truth that nobody talks about. The truth that is uncomfortable but necessary. Women empowerment is not just a moral imperative. It's an economic and social necessity. But despite all the progress we have made, women and girls are still facing numerous barriers to empowerment. They denied access to education, healthcare, and economic opportunities. They are subjected to violence, harassment, and discrimination. In India, we have a long way to achieving true gender equality. Our society is largely patriarchal, with men holding the powers and the controls. The journey to empowerment contains many obstacles. One of the biggest obstacles is often parents. Parents are considered as the guardians and the protectors of the children. but they end up being the monsters that hold them back. They impose restrictive norms and expectations, stifling the daughters' dreams and aspirations. Many religious books also tells us about it, like Ramayana, Manusmriti, Gita, Quran. These all tells us about that. The women, how women are honored, and also how they can respected. One slok is taken from Manusmriti, that is yatra naryastu pujyante ramante tatra devata, yatra naryastu pujyante ramante tatra devata, yatra tastu na pujyante sarva satra phala kriya. This slok emphasizes that women, the importance of respecting and honoring women. When women are happy, then the God will survive there. The God is what? The God means the positivity, the happiness will survive there. But today we can easily see the change that is before and now. Before, women had no rights. But today our constitution gave all the rights that a man have. But at some places, women can't take a breath of air. The rape case of Kolkata. This tells us that there is a need to change and improve our country. So take a promise to work together and create a world where women can thrive, where women can live their full potential, and women can feel respected and honored. Thank you. Have a nice day.
A very warm and pleasant good evening to all of you. Myself Priyanshu from Standard 7, and today I am here to share my thoughts on the topic of women empowerment. As India is a such country where all genders are treated equally because of its democracy. It means all the people have similar rights. But in about 200 or 100 years ago, there was no equality among men and women, not in India but in the whole world, because of the patriotic mindset of the people. Means the higher officials were men, including the king, who doesn't value the rule of queen or etc., which means a society which only the power of men. But in India, people are considered women as lower body and the weak part of the society. No, there are many rituals which are harmful for women, like Parda system and Sati Pratha, which was removed by Raja Ram Mohan Roy and many other people who are the shaper of the Indian society. Many people consider women as lower body of society because they think that women are not capable of handling as pressure as men. But in reality, according to the science, women are more capable to handle pain and pressure than a man. That's all for today. Thank you and have a nice day.
A bird cannot fly with a one wing. These words by Swami Vivekanand remind us that a bird needs both wings to fly. As a society also need both men and women to progress. Good evening to all. This is Sadhana, a student of grade 8. And today I am standing here not as a speaker but as a believer in change. So today I want to talk about something that holds the power to change the world. Women empowerment. In our life, we often see a line drawn between men and women. But why? Are we not born equal? Women have the same potential, same dreams, and the same right to live freely as a man. But yet for centuries, they are held back by discrimination, fear, and inequality. But today, the world is changing, and women are breaking barriers, leading nation, and shaping the future. Have you ever heard about the Captain Joya Agarwal, the first Indian woman to fly a plane? Her journey is not about flying a plane. Her journey is about flying a plane beyond the society restriction. She faces resistance. People say her girls belong in kitchen, not in cockpit. But she ignores their opinion. For the centuries, the world is asking for women to stay back, to stay silent, and to fit in the role that designed for them. But today we are here to change the story because an empowered woman is about a symbol of equality. Let's think, would we have reached on the moon without Kalpana Chawla? Would we have won the battle without Rani Lakshmibai? And last, I would like to say that empowering women is not a favor, it's a necessity. That's all for today. Thank you for your time and attention.
A very pleasurable evening to one and all present here. I am Pratigya from Standard 8 and I am honored to be speaking with you all today. As we gather here this evening, I want to talk an issue that affects us and all is women empowerment. Empowering women is essential for creating more just and equitable society. In today's world, we are living in a time of great change and transformation. And also we are living in a world where technology is advancing at an unprecedented rate, where social media is shaping our perception and where diversity and inclusion are becoming increasingly important. But despite these advances, women are still facing many challenges. Women still being paid less than men for the same work. Women are still being underrepresented in leadership positions, and also women are still being victims of violence and abuse. However, I stand before today to say that there is a hope because women are rising up, women are taking charge, and also women are demanding change. So, we see women like Greta Thunberg, who is fighting for climatic justice and inspiring a generation. And also we see women like Malala Yousafzai, who is fighting for girls' education and becoming a symbol of courage and resilience. And also we see women like Ruth Bader Ginsburg, who is fighting for women's rights and becoming a beacon hope for equality. These women and many more like them are the embodiment women empowerment. They proved that women can do anything. They also set their minds too. So, what we can do empower in today's world? First, we can start recognizing the importance of diversity and inclusion, and second, we can creating organizations for women and girls to learn, to grow, and to lead. And also we can support women-led business, women-led organizations, and women-led initiatives. And we can be advocate for police, laws, regulations that promote women's rights, women's equality, and women's empowerment. But most importantly, we can be allies, we can be advocate, and we can be champion for women empowerment. So let's rise up and let's take charge and let's create a world where women are enabled, empowered, and equal, and also a world where women can live their lives with dignity, with respect, and with freedom. And last, I'd also like to say that together we can make a big difference, and together we can create a brighter future for all women and girls everywhere. Thank you, and all present here.
First of all, I would like to say a very, very good morning to you all present here. This unit is from Standard 8. Today, I stand before you to speak about something that is not just important but initial human empowerment. So, human empowerment refers to the activity that undertaken the social, economic, and political state of women in the world. A female gender has faced subjugation and systematic oppression through the history, and the situation called for improvement in their condition in the society. And there are many points of importance of women empowerment. First, women empowerment improving the standard of life of women in the world, in the rural as well as metro area. Second, women empowerment help in preventing the cruel crime of female foeticide. Third, it also helps in reducing domestic violence and crime against women. Fourth, women empowerment help in reducing gender inequality in society. A strong woman stands up for herself. A strong woman stands up for everyone else. Empowerment is not trend; it is a lifestyle. Women can change the conservation. Women can change the game. Women can change the world. The empowerment of women is key of unlocking the potential of a nation. There are many examples of empowering women in society. For instance, the example of Malala Yousafzai is a front of all of us. Malala fought for her right to education. Today, she is the symbol of empowerment in the entire country. Another example is of Kalpana Chawla, who pursued to go to space. This example showed that empowerment is real, and many women have successfully achieved it. In conclusion, it is important for everyone It is important for including families, school, government that support to women rights and opportunity. So let we all promise today we will respect and support the women and together make the world a better place. That's so. Thank you.
First of all, of respected teachers and all my dear friends, my name is Jisan Ali from Standard 8. I am here to deliver a speech on the topic of human improvement. So, that my topic is not increasable but very important in our life and lifestyle. Women is the backbone for our society. They play multiple roles: daughters, sisters, and mothers. So, it is a very important role of women. My topic is, however, centralized for women face discrimination and inequality of very long period. So that India is a women discrimination third part. First ancient and second modern and third medieval. Ancient period they started for women is a 10% for power and is husband death and fire for women. Second modern medieval period it is started for women parda system and etc. Third is modern period. So is a 70% power for women is accept in the medieval period. So women is a very accept in our powers like hospitals, nurse and schools. It is example. Women is a very that. Thank you.